National Transportation Safety Board is really wrapped up in the airline industry. And the airline industry has a culture of safety. What can we learn from the airline industry around safety? I think we're at the same juncture they were about 20 years ago in the 1990s, where they already had a good safety program, and they said, we got to get better. They made a remarkable improvement during that time, something like dropping 80–85% of the accidents. You just don't hear about airline accidents today. How did they pull that off? And that's what we want to learn today. I'll share a story. About a year ago, almost to the day, there was a Southwest Airlines flight, had a piece of the fuselage blow out. Injured 2 people, fortunately not seriously, 1 attendant and 1 passenger were injured. They made an emergency landing. Now what Southwest Airlines did next gives a good window into a culture of zero and what the airline industry is about. What they didn't do is just as important as what they did do. What they didn't do was come out the next day and say, you know, we're really a pretty safe industry. It's actually safer than driving your car, which it is. We're okay. This probably won't happen on your flight. They didn't say that. Here's what they did. They grounded 79 airplanes. They canceled 300 flights. They disrupted everything. They brought these planes into the hangar, checked them, found some additional problems, fixed them. They have a culture of zero. They are not going to have a failure. That's their attitude, okay? I was getting on a Southwest Airlines flight a week later, and I was thinking about that. I was. Now, that's what we're about today. Is it zero? By the way, an airplane is exactly like us. It's a tube, pressure-containing tube, right? Fuselage. It's holding pressure inside and low pressure outside. Okay, we run a pipeline. It's a tube holding pressure inside. We're worried about the integrity of our tube, just like the airline industry is worried about the integrity of their tube. The only difference is their people are inside the tube, our people are outside the tube. The consequences are just as great in our situation. It's exactly parallel to the airline industry.